I am Liz. I'm up in Ulverston on the northwest coast, and I'm an illustrator and an artist. So I'm currently at UTAS doing my honours in contemporary art. So I have a commercial illustration practice. I do custom illustrations and work with like brand identity as well. So I call myself Ebb Draws for that one. So it's EBBDRAWS.com if you want to check it out. And I'll share a few things that I've been working on. I did a couple illustrations today, so I thought I could, if it works, share my screen and show you a couple time lapses. And then show you sort of my materials and techniques for that. And then I guess what's behind me is my painting practice. So I've been looking at storytelling by breaking all the components apart. So I've separated the figure, I've separated the mark making elements and the words, and I've been doing them all separately and then sort of piecing them back together to see what I want to put in my paintings. So I've done a lot of like abstract works, but then some adding the figure back into them as well. So that's been really fun. But I thought what we could do just to start with, just to do like a quick, hi Geordie. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hi, I'm Liz.
Hey, nice to meet you.
You too. I'm just introducing myself, but I'm up in Ulverston. I'm an illustrator and artist up here.
Cool.
Yeah, so I thought to get started, we could just do like a really quick drawing. I saw this thing on Instagram. I think it was like, I can't remember who posted it, but basically think of the emotion that would sort of sum up your Corona experience so far. And then think of the last thing you ate off the shelf or out of the fridge.
Oh, okay.
And then put those two together, and that's like your quarantine nickname. So mine is like a volatile guide biscuit, the chocolate coated variety.
Kind.
What's yours, Bella? I feel like you.
Shitty ice cream.
Yeah, no. So I thought we could like take 2 minutes and just like draw a super quick drawing of our volatile, what was it, guide biscuit or shitty ice cream, and then I'll bring us back together. Who was that? Who's done?
I am done.
Great. All right. Let's share them. Bella, you want to go first?
It actually just looks like an ice cream. So
Very good. Nice. Who wants to go next?
I've got a lonely apple.
Oh,
oh,
so lonely. Nice. I like their eyebrows. All right. Will, have you got one?
Yeah, I took quite a childish approach. This is my
Yeah.
frustration curry.
Nice. Cool. Okay.
Oh, I've got one. This is an insane piece of pasta.
Awesome.
I'm so confused.
Jazz?
This is a meh chocolate chip cookie.
Meh?
Yeah, that's an emotion.
Yeah, totally. You've summed it up. Holly, how are you going?
Mine's kind of like a tired toast.
Nice bags under the eyes. Charlotte?
I got happy milk. I don't know if you can.
Happy. Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. And there's my volatile guide biscuit. I don't know why I gave it shorts. Got distracted. All right, now let me try and share my screen and show you. So Victoria, I have been disabled with the screen. Oh no, great. You've changed it. All right. So I thought I'd just show you what I've been working on today. So these are just some commissions from my commercial practice. Can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that watercolor?
That's watercolor, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So this one was just a commission of someone to draw like their dream house, like a rainforest dream thing. So that's so it sort of turned out like that. So yeah, I always use watercolor. When I studied illustration, we sort of went through all the mediums, and I just really liked that one to just kind of, I like the way it flows.
It is
And,
pretty.
yeah. So here's the other one I did today. Can you see that one too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was like a little, they wanted a family portrait with their chickens and their garden.
So cute.
So yeah, watercolor, and then I just go over them with fine liner to get that outline.
It's interesting seeing the outline come later.
Yeah, that's something that I used to do the outline first, but I changed just recently actually, because I feel like, because sometimes like with this one on the right hand side, I don't put an outline because I feel like you get more of a sense of the light hitting them. And that was one of the things I was actually going to talk about today. So the like importance of a light source, even when the image is like super simple, it can like really make things pop, I guess, if you know where the light's coming from. It makes it makes us feel like we're looking at something we know when the shadows are all correct. Let me just stop screen sharing for a sec. All right, we're back. All right, so that's my commercial practice. So like pretty simple briefs, basically. People wanting their families, or what did I have? Like someone wants a picture of them with their dog, or like someone wanting like to run a workshop. So they're doing a pasta workshop. So I'll draw like some people making pasta. But I feel like all of those like simple like one-off illustrations, they're kind of telling you like this part of a story. Like you can capture a lot in just the one frame. So I was thinking about that idea of narrating a story and the idea of the punchline. So like all good stories, they basically are hinged on that really good punchline, or like the speech has like that line that you want to remember. It has the memorable quote. And I was thinking about seeing as for this project, we're looking at a one-page spread, looking at how you can capture a story in one image if you want to. So like what is it that you need to capture it? Like if you were to simplify all the elements, like get rid of all the noise, what is it that you would keep in it? And I think like illustrations can be so simple that you really don't need much. So I'll show you some of my process. So these are my sketchbooks. I hope you can see it. So I do event workshops as well. So like I'll go to an event and, oops, like listen in on what's happening. And I'll just take like heaps of notes, and people will have me there to like document the event, kind of like a photographer, but as an illustrator, I'm there just to like capture the key moments. So like this is one of the pages from an event I went to. So it's like heaps of writing. I'll capture like their face or just like a few like simple ideas on the page. But I thought I'd just show you like up in that corner, like she's got like multiple arms and like multiple legs. And I tend to like draw over and over my images. I'll show you another. So here's another example. Just to make sure, because what I'm working with is like something so simple. I really want to make sure that the arms are where I want them. Like, what is the emotion I'm trying to capture? Where do I want the eyes? Where do I want the mouth? How am I going to build this so that it draws your eye to the space that I want it to be drawn to? Seeing as we're talking about emotions, this is the page I did on like the different types of crying. But yeah, I was just playing around with like how your mouth is, like where are your eyes, and they're super simple, like just like 2 dots for eyes and a little circle for the mouth. And then I use a lot of tracing paper. So I'll like trace over the lines that I really like. And that's how I make my final image. So that's what I was taught at illustration school, just to like go super crazy and then like clean it up by tracing over the bits you like. And then I trace over the back of the image. There's a lot of tracing. So I'll choose the ones I like, and then I'll like draw in grey lead on the back. And then from there, I'll transfer onto my good paper. So just because I always want to know what people use, so I thought I'd show you. So I use like Archer's hot press watercolor paper. So I just like press the image on that. And then this is my kit. So I have a Tupperware container. There's like a Chinese, actually like, yeah, it's like one of the crappy ones. This is my palette, so it's super messy, and I just use that again and again, and I actually don't ever wash it. Yeah, like probably don't do that.
I can relate. I do that too.
And who was that?
I do that too.
Yeah, it's just like you get into these habits, right? And then I literally use like 3 tubes of paint. So I've got a red, a blue, and a yellow, and that's how I make all my colors. So what my teacher taught me was that you just use a bit of all of them in every color, and that's how you can get a really nice, well-rounded color. So it just depends on the amount you put in. So if I want a green, I'll mostly use yellow and blue and put like a tiny bit of red. If I want a blue or green, I'll add a like less red, but I'll always have all 3. And I think that's why my color palette is like quite an earthy color palette. So if you want to use like hot pink, you probably go for your magenta. But this way that keeps my commercial illustrations always having that similar kind of color palette, so people know like when we go to Liz, we'll get that. That's what we want. And then I've got 4 brushes. 5. That's yeah, this one's really, really nice. A Hake brush, watercolor. That's for my bigger pieces in the back. And then Siblinski's really nice. And just some small ones. I actually think like if you're painting, you really want to like invest in good brushes, because that like revolutionized my life when I got good brushes. Yeah, so that's my materials. And I just thought we could look at emotion for a bit, because that's what I work with mostly. So I'll show you my most recent paintings and then we can do a little workshop. So this one is, it's basically an argument between 2 people, but I was trying to capture the emotion. So I've just drawn them like floating in space. All the different sort of like parts of what I felt like we were feeling through that. Yeah, so just looking at shapes that the body makes, and it's super simple. And let me just share one more example. So here we go. So this is a really cool artist that I follow, and she's done a Corona, like 100 days of emotion. So that's her handle there, E-Hadel. And they're just like, I just think they're lovely. So pretty simple, but a little bit more detailed than mine. This is someone that follows her and what they did. So just looking at the way the eyebrows are, the way the mouth is shaped, and the nose. So I thought we could do something like this next. So just look at the range of facial expressions. But look at this. Can you see that? It's tiny, but if you follow her, it's super cool. So that's her 100 days of emotions.
They're like masks.
Yeah, they're so good. Cool. And this is one of the cards I did for isolation as well. So yeah, super pared back, just like 2 dots for eyes and a mouth. Yeah, but I guess my philosophy is like just as little as possible, but I guess the hands and the eyes in that one is what convey the emotion. So I thought what we could do is if we take like 5 minutes and use, if you want to, we can use like our avatar for our Corona nickname. Or if you want something different, you can come up with a new one and do like this one, like nine versions, 9 different emotions, just using the face and the eyes and the mouth of your avatar. Or if you want to, you can just do a circle. Yeah. And then we'll come back together. So yeah, I think 5 minutes will be good for that. Nearly done.
Done.
All right, who needs a little bit longer, or would you be ready now?
I've only got 6, but I'm running out of ideas for emotions, so
Running out of
I'm happy to
emotions.
just show those.
All right, sweet.
I ran out of ideas for emotions, so I just started doing different types of lines.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, I ended up just like drawing eyes in different spots, hoping for a different emotion. So I guess I can start. So I've got like surprised, guide biscuit, like pretty down, ate something bad, biscuit, feeling really, really bad after eating too much. I think that one. Like cringe, and then like woozy, on top of the world, wistful, and angry. I drew a couple of eyes. Don't notice them. There you go. Does anyone else want to share their emotions? Holly, you look ready.
I don't know whether you can see it, but
Yeah, that's good.
I can't really see from here, so
You
wait,
can
hang on.
switch to speaker view up on the top right, so whoever's talking will be able to see the video.
I've got kind of like crazy and kind of tired, and then there's kind of neutral, happy, sad, and asleep.
Nice. They're great. Good job. How about you, Jazz? How'd you go?
I stack.
Sorry?
Can everyone see this?
Yeah, that looks great.
This one is sort of bored face. And this one is sad face. This one is sadder face. This one's really happy.
Nice.
This one is surprised. This one is sort of just annoyed. This one's annoyed face. This one is a frustrated face. Then a sleek face. And then I don't know what this one is, but this one was the one where I was just experimenting with lines.
I feel like that one's like the emoji where the eyes are like looking out the side. Like
eye rolling one?
Yeah, like not impressed face.
Yeah, that would sum up coronavirus.
Yeah, same. Cool. How'd you go, Will?
All right, I missed the bit where was supposed to put it into the food thing, but I've got my frustration up there, and then that one's like a trying hard to smile through but not doing a very good job. And then we've got the eye roll, and then surprise. I drew that one actually because of how rare surprise is at the moment and how everything is consistent. And then there's rare moments with my roommates where I do find something we laugh way too hard at. And then this is probably the closest one to my experience with curry. Is feeling slightly ill.
Yeah.
They're homemade curries. It's my fault. And this one was kind of my attempt at a nervous. This I tried to draw a clown because that's how I felt, but it ended up looking like a frog, so I went with the frog.
Nice.
And then this is sleep because it's been a sporadic and varied thing during lockdown.
Got very expressive mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Thanks. Kate, how'd you go?
Yeah, I found it. I decided it was going to be too hard to draw pasta the whole time, so I just sort of drew some faces.
Nice.
And I wrote the words underneath. I think I can't read it from where I'm. Oh yeah, I had uncertainty, waiting. That's not really an emotion, but it was supposed to encapture the emotions that go with waiting, I suppose. Frustration. That was me going insane. Lethargy, and feeling kind of thoughtful as well.
Nice. Good eyebrows. Cute. Alrighty. Where are we? Bella?
Okay. Mine ended up changing from an ice cream to a turd ice cream bird. So, kind of like disappointed, like pissed off, sleepy, like furious, meeting friends, smug, I guess. Then he kind of changed. Like he may have had like glasses, so that's kind of like coy or like cute. Sad, smug and artistic, and then like trying to like he's in meditation. He's like trying to channel his chillness.
Nice.
Yeah, turd bird.
Turd bird.
Geordie.
Yeah. That.
Nice.
Everything's written down. I can't read it, but you've got chill, and you've got shocked, nervous, cheeky, angry, scared, cool as a cucumber, upset, and then tired.
Nice. Cute.
I like tired.
I like how the ponytail's like in a different direction for all the drawings. I feel like it'd make a great animation, and the pony would just be going there.
Definitely.
Victoria, did you want to share, or are you happy? You're happy. I think that's what that was.
That was a no. I won't share.
Okay, cool. Great. So I feel like that's like character development. You guys all basically have a character now, and like amazing. They'd all make great animations as well. So what
Did we
else?
see Charlie's or Charlotte's?
Oh, Charlotte, sorry, I missed you.
That's all right.
Go for it.
So
Only if you're possible.
we've got sort of sad, or is it there? Sad, and then sleepy, and sort of surprised, I guess, and then happy.
Super cute. Can you move your drawing just a little bit to your right? Yes, perfect.
Sleepy, so cute.
So cute. Awesome. Sorry, Charlotte.
That's all right.
Cool. So I thought we could do like a storyboarding exercise with our character. If you want to use that character, or you can use a different one, totally. But I thought, like, were you guys all at the creative writing workshop on Monday? No. Okay, that's all right. Well, that's okay. I got to back up. So what I thought we could do is like fold the page into half or quarters, depending on how many scenes you want, basically. And then I thought we could do like an exercise with that character. Have you guys seen those memes around that's like before quarantine, like during quarantine, and then like what I'll do after quarantine? Or like the new normal. I've got a couple that I thought were funny. They're not all like that, but they're just cute. So I really like New York cartoons. I don't know if you guys follow them. I thought this one was really cute. Just like, I don't know. That's what I feel like I'm like at the moment.
Can you just read the text, Liz, because it's tiny?
Oh, it says Pandemic Playhouse. Wow, look at all those people. Yeah, and they're all walking somewhere. Maybe they're going to the subway or a restaurant, and then it's like, ooh. And then this one's like, Murray wonders whether the thrill of his next move will be worth the inevitable end of household harmony. Like so true in my household. This one is, I'm not the one who threw out everything that didn't spark joy, Robert. Enjoy spending the next few months rolling and unrolling your 7 t-shirts. Fun, Murray. And then this one, can you see that one at all? It's got COVID-19 dates. Yeah, cool. And of course, like text, like Josh spoke about this too, but like how important text can be with image. So I just brought this one, like even like the way you do your text, like even if you show crossing out or like scribble, I feel like that can be really useful too. So yeah, so what I thought we could do is maybe 2 scenes would be achievable in the time, I reckon, unless you're feeling really creative. So yeah, fold, if you've got A4, whatever size you've got, like fold it into 2, and then you could do like before quarantine or after quarantine. If thinking of a story is too much and you just want to focus on the illustration, you could do something you've already seen or use one of those memes and just like play around with your characters, the position that you're putting them in. Yeah, and I think the way that I like to think of the scenes is if you think about the height of emotion. So if you've got a story, what 2 scenes would be the most important to show? And what is the height of emotion in those 2 scenes, and how can you convey it? And so I was brainstorming with my friend. I don't know if you know Freya Flavel. She's an illustrator in Hobart. So we were just thinking about like random corona stories, and her grandma told her like that she was just on the phone with her grandma, and her grandma was like, oh, what was the name? It was so funny. Hang on, I've got it here somewhere. Oh yeah. So her best friend's name is Kay, and so Kay had bitten into a macadamia and lost her 2 front teeth, and that was like her, just like what she wanted to talk about her on the phone. But like even something so simple like that can make such a great story. So you've got your first scene could just be Kay like so excited to eat a macadamia, and then the second image can be like Kay with like a macadamia with like 2 teeth in it and like eyebrows and like shocked face, or like, you know, it can be so simple. So we could, I mean, how do you guys feel about doing those 2 scenes? Is that achievable? Yeah, cool. So maybe I will give you 10 minutes, and like if you have any questions, like we can leave our mics on, and I'm happy to answer as well. Good. Would anybody like to share their 2 scenes?
Yeah, that's cool. It's funny because I'm drawing in red pen, so it looks a bit more morbid than what it probably is. But
Okay.
This is my little dude. He's skating and everything's going good, and he's got his hat and stuff. And then 2020 comes along, and he runs into a wall and becomes apple juice. So yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Love it. Great. Would anybody else like to share?
Sure. Oh, you go, Daz.
Okay. So I thought about my friendships, and right now my friendships are online. You can see us all kind of using Zoom to talk. And when COVID goes away, it will be all of us outside.
Oh, and you're all food groups.
Yeah, and we're actually all eating each other.
Oh, right.
But this the little cookie is saying, "I'm so happy to be with you all again."
That's cute.
Yeah.
Nice. Who was the other voice that said?
Oh yeah, I was gonna go if no one else wanted to.
Great.
I didn't do the before and after.
You didn't have to.
But I did like a comic strip. So the first one is long ago humans used to long ago the human species shat together. And then it says, now in this time of darkness, only one option remains. And then hold it in. And he's kind of like very adamant about it.
I love it.
That's so good. Very left of center, Bella. Good. Did anybody else want to share?
Yeah, I'll go. I didn't quite finish all mine, but that's okay. I
Okay.
sort of started drawing the last one first, and I don't have a first one now. But this is sort of the fun experience of my little character that, I don't know, just doing real bored during quarantine.
Yeah.
There's no before quarantine. Then phase 1 happens, and he's kind of looking at out the window, being like, the end is coming, and then he gets really happy.
Oh, that's great. So good. I feel like you guys have, you must have done like comic strips before. Do a lot of you work in that format? Like, Kate, is that something you do?
That is something. My drawing style's really like kind of cartoony anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm more used to doing that in a sort of comic format than.
Okay. Yeah, right. All of you so far seem to have done this before. Is that right? No? Okay. Well, you're just really good at it. So would either Holly or Charlotte, would you guys like to share? You don't have to.
Yeah.
Cool. Holly, do you want to go?
Well, mine's kind of like experience with school and stuff. So there's like, I don't know whether you can see it. Can you see it?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
It's kind of like before COVID-19 at school, wishing I could go home. And then there's kind of afterwards, wishing I could go back to school.
That's me.
Yeah, nice. My niece is going through that at the moment. Well, she was like, really didn't want to be home, and then she like really wanted to go to school, but now that she has to go back to school, she's like really doesn't want to go back to school. It's like, make up your mind. Charlotte, would you like to share?
I had sort of before COVID, but we all like had little bits of food and enjoyed it, and then just sort of after, and we all feel sick eating too much food.
Nice. I'm impressed you've had time to paint it. What did you use?
I just text her.
Oh, nice. Cool. Looks good. Yeah, so I guess that would be the next phase in finishing up your drawing. So, or even if you left it black and white, I feel like that light source idea is a way to help the scenes flow into each other, to like just add a bit of shadow. And what I said before about super simplifying the image, sometimes leaving something from one scene to the next reminds the viewer that it is the same scene, so you can use that tool as well. I had a bit of a mind blank, which is funny, but I was thinking about like not much has changed in my quarantine because I'm, I kind of I'm in my studio most of the time anyway, so like this is me eating popcorn and watching Netflix, and then this is like after quarantine, which is like me eating popcorn and watching Netflix, and my hair's just longer. I feel like that's going to be my reality. Yeah, so did anyone have any questions about what we've done or what, anything really?
In terms of like submitting something for this particular project, Victoria backed me up on this, but we've got to work on an A4 horizontal. I'm just and I was wondering if you had any tips for that, because it's going to be reduced. Victoria, if you explain it, because I'm not the visual artist.
No, I think we said portrait, not landscape. But to be honest, it probably doesn't matter if something comes out landscape. It's all an unknown as to how we work with the design, and it's just impossible to know till we see the artwork. One thing we haven't discussed is that with the kids one, we gave a limited palette, a bit like you were talking about, Liz, of just making sure the colours all go with each other. And in the end, as you will see from this, we actually used sort of yellow and red as theme colours going through. But red was specified as a colour. We asked everybody to include some red in their image and some collage brown paper or similar. And then I think they could add in whatever else they wanted. And it seemed to work out quite well, just having some elements that everybody agrees to use. But I don't think we're saying this necessarily for you lot. I mean, it may be that to include line drawing, you know, simple line drawings. I don't know. Maybe Bella might have some ideas on that. But essentially, I'm just thinking that we will wait and see what we have. And then we might sort of send out a call saying, you know, we need this, or is it okay if we do that, to bring it all together.
Unless anyone's got a particular yearning to do anything other than like line drawings. I imagine like the other workshops we've done have been mainly with pen and paper, and Josh's was very line drawing. So unless you guys have any huge resistance to have another medium you're super keen on, I'm happy for that to be the kind of factor. So, and I think there's a nice simplicity of combining like text with it as well that I really enjoy.
Yeah, nice. Like maybe if you used, like if everyone used a black fine liner, that might be a way to like tie it in. You could make it like a mono color palette too, like even if you just used one color to do the shading. That might simplify it.
Yeah,
I agree. I like the idea of just doing black and white and then maybe just one color.
Yeah.
I'll specify that in the email. Does anyone else have any ideas on keeping it within a kind of, because we want something that's going to fit together as a whole book with about 16 different responses. So the line drawing might be nice, and then everyone can choose like a different color. If you are doing a visual piece, of course, if you're doing words, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter. What does everyone think?
Happy with line drawings.
Yeah, I'm not really an artist, so for me, line drawings is probably the best way forward because I don't own any paint or any colouring in pencils or anything. So I own pens though.
Yeah, I like, but the pens look really effective on paper. So we say like two, like black and one other color. I mean, I've got one of those funky pens with 4 colors, so that still leaves open to a lot of. Yeah. Maybe next time we'll be like, you've got to use one of these ones.
Yeah.
I love this one.
We do one other drawing, Liz. We've got 10 minutes.
Yeah. Cool. Would you? We could break it into like breakout rooms and like do a swap story or something. What do you reckon? Or is that too tricky?
No, that's good. We could also discuss if you guys have any ideas on what you are going to do for the program, and then just feedback to each other, because that would be a really nice chance to do that as well.
Good plan.
Is it okay if I head off? It's just that my parents have cooked dinner, so.
No worries.
No worries.
Thank you very much, though. This was really fun.
Yeah, thanks, Kate. Thanks for coming.
Awesome. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, enjoy dinner.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So yeah, I've actually got to head off as well. I need to drop in and say hello to my React class, Bella.
Ah, okay. I realized I said it on the wrong day. No worries.
So all right, thanks guys. Really appreciate it. Had heaps of fun.
Cheers.
See ya.
Try the breakout.
Yeah, are you able to do that, Vic?
Oh, I thought you're in charge now.
Oh, am I? Sorry.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Breakout rooms. Assign 6 participants into
3 rooms.
3 rooms.
2 rooms.
And you just call us back, Liz. You're the you're the powerhouse.
Okay, cool. So I'll give you like 5 minutes.
Cool.
Okay, done.
Hey. Hi, Jazz.
Hi.
Nice to meet you properly. I've been admiring that background. You're perfectly positioned with this wonderful hanging behind you. Looks like a crown growing out of you.
Oh, it does a little bit, yeah.
How's it going? What are you thinking?
I'm not sure entirely what I would do. I think I need some time to digest the information and then go off and do something.
Yeah. I think essentially when it comes to putting together a publication, especially when it's in a very short time frame, less is more. You know, keep it simple. It's the easiest to work with. Yeah. Having said that, I like the idea that it's really open and we can just see what people come up with. Were you at Josh's workshop?
No, I missed it. I had work. This is the only one I could actually come to. Yeah.
What do you do for work?
I'm a support worker.
And so this is the only workshop you've attended yet?
Yeah.
I think Liz is gorgeous. Isn't she lovely?
Yeah. I really admire her work as well. Really cute and really pretty.
Yeah. Well, it looks like everyone's had some beautiful ideas this evening, and just great that everyone was happy to do something and share it too. I think it looks very promising. So hopefully you'll have fun just playing with ideas and seeing what comes out of it. The funny thing is that quarantine name came up in the kids' book. Because the kids' book was very much around the artists who are part of the Atelier program working with their kids, so those who've got young kids. And one of them, Julia, who is part of Sisters Akumatica, if you've ever come across them, they're sound artists. But anyway, with her kids, they did a mind map. And then as part of it, I don't know if you can see under Sunny's name, let me try and get it in the right place. Oh, it's very hard. Can you see that?
A little bit. Oh yeah, I can see the text.
Oh, well, it does say, what's your quarantine name? You describe how you feel, and then the last thing you ate. Yesterday, Sunny's was fine lemon. Today, Leandra's corona name is calm cereals.
Oh, I like that.
And there's a picture of fine lemon. It is somewhere in there. Can you
Oh yeah, I see it.
sort of see it there?
Fine lemon.
It's hard to get it to go in front of the camera. I can't work it out.
I do see it though. I do see it.
So I have to say, I thought my ears pricked up. I thought, wouldn't that be great if that was sort of a connection? It wouldn't matter for you or for the kids, but for me, it would be a lovely connection if the little people and the older guys had, there was something, a similar theme that went between both.
Maybe there could be.
Yeah, we'll see if people pick up on the corona name game. Quite fun. I kind of feel you've drawn the short straw with me because I'm more here just hosting and things. I can't remember what were we asked to do anyway.
Just to talk about what we might do.
Oh yeah. Oh well. There we are. We're doing that.
Yeah, and we did it.
Yeah, I'm not an artist at all, but I'm a doodler. I love doodling.
Yeah.
Here we are. Return to main session. Anyway, nice to talk to you, Jazz.
You too.
How did you go?
Good.
Yeah? We didn't have very long in the end, did we?
Cool.
And I forgot to pause the recording, so I'm afraid I'll try and remove it, Jazz. The whole of our conversation will have been recorded.
Oh.
I'll have to edit it out.
Did you guys get a chance to do an illustration, or was it just discussion?
Just a discussion.
Okay.
Yeah, discussion.
That's what I was thinking, because it was like about 4 minutes. So cool. All right. Is there anything you guys wanted to share with the group? Otherwise, I feel like it's probably a good time to wrap up.
Thanks everyone for coming along. And I guess the only other thing is like Friday from now, something back and anything you send in. If we change anything, we'll tell you. So don't worry about us butchering your work at all. Did I just glitch?
Yeah. Sorry, Bella. Yeah.
I missed everything you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just said we're not going to butcher your work. We're not going to change anything when you send it in. So anything we do have to change, you'll hear from us. That's the way I want to keep it, with the idea of putting everyone's work together. And that this is not about the pressure of creating something that's amazing and high quality and super intellectual. It's more about generating an idea in a time where it's really, really hard to be productive. And it's like, I thought this might offer an opportunity for us to kind of, I feel like I've made something. So that's kind of nice just to end the day with. So that's more the goal.
I agree.
We also thought it would be really nice in this time where everything is online to have something tangible. So the idea of publishing something that can be held in the hand just felt like a good thing to do. So thank you for being part of it.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
so
really
true. I feel like there's a lot of content online, and it's actually quite overwhelming, the amount of stuff. Yeah, that's a great idea.
I feel really lucky that I'm able to be part of this group and do something that's really good.
That's great, Jess.
shall we chuck everyone else out of the group except for Victoria and Liz so we can have a yarn? And just thanks everyone. If you have any questions, issues, everything, send me an email, text me, or call me. I'm really happy to read or look at what people are making. If you have any questions or you want some feedback, positive feedback only comes from me. Sorry, I don't do criticism. Otherwise, thank you so much for coming, and it's lovely to meet some new people as well.